Yeah, I think it's really cool, like using the dead bell. I just didn't realize the results we were going to get with it. Just got here early in the morning on Sunday, and I wanted to show you something interesting that I saw, which was this. That overhead call light turned itself on. The only place to get that turned on or off is here. And to turn it off, you have to hit that small little button. To turn it on, it's just this red button here. You press that, it turns on. Pushing this small button underneath it deactivates it, turns it off. But interestingly enough, this is also the one that does keep turning itself on and off. So I thought that was interesting. So I was like, well, how long has it been like that? How long has it been acting like that? Or how long has that light been on, in fact? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to grab a REM pod here. Just maybe place it down here on the floor. Turn it on, of course. Just to make sure it's working. Okay. So that is on. I grabbed a few of these cat balls as well, just to do it. I can't seem to get away from the damn things. I'll just put a couple around here. Boy, that one doesn't want to seem to turn on. And I think a few of these cat balls are kind of on their last leg, if we're being honest. Okay, so I just have, 5 of them set up now? Yeah, just like 5 cat balls. Kind of let everything calibrate and all of that. The other thing that I brought in, guys, was this from Mike Brothers, the dead bell. So I'm going to put this all the way down here at the end of this hallway. I just want to try to cover as much as we can. Whoops. Come on back. Okay. Okay, guys, we got that set. Like I said, it's early in the morning. Also, guys, the only thing else like that is we got the 5 cat balls, we have the REM pod, we have the dead bell sitting all the way down there. So I wanted to do this kind of old school, if you will. No real audio, anything, you know what I mean? Other than the lav mic that I strapped on myself real quick after I noticed that light was on. I was like, looks like we're filming a video. Hello? So that was 2 dings right there on that bell. Hello? How are you? Good morning. Man, I tell you. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep walking back the other way then. I just kind of want to see how your morning's going so far. All right. Thank you for that. Just keep maybe moving away from everything here. REM pod chirps. Now that was not a very strong signal. What the hell? Man. Okay. Why is it that the bell hits different, guys? Why is it that it feels weird? It's just a bell. It's just a bell. So why does it freak me out so much? I see that these doors are kind of cracked open. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close them. There we are. Make sure that's nice and tight into its frame here. That as well. Okay. Okay. Well, I heard the bell go off a couple times. I'm right here. Was there something that you needed? Something that you would like to say, perhaps? Okay. Whoa. That was a huge knock. Where did that come from? God bless it. Hello? Where the hell did that come from? I don't even know if that got picked up on audio or not. Hello? What was that? Like, you know, it was interesting to me. At one point, I was down there, the bell had gone off, and there was this knock, like this tap, or it was more than a tap, it was more of it had to be like a knock. And I know it was coming from inside one of the rooms, and the only reason I say that is because there was reverberation behind it. Like I could hear that sound was bouncing off the walls. So I knew that was coming from somewhere inside of a room. Never figured out where, obviously. You know, it's just weird to me. I'm also going to be mindful of these cat balls that I don't kick them this time. It's weird to me, and I know that some of you don't get to experience this and probably won't get to experience this, just maybe by choice. You like to admire from afar and watch these videos and maybe not investigate yourself, which is fine. Everybody has its, oh my God, two dings. Everybody has their own threshold of what they want to experience or whatever. But it is interesting being inside of a haunted location by yourself, and it's just it's bizarre. For lack of a better term, it's freaking bizarre. You've got to be kidding me. You know, nothing is down there other than that dead bell. Nothing is down there whatsoever that would cause any form of electromagnetic disturbance, period. Nothing. It's like, guys, I don't even have a cell phone over here. It's also interesting to me how sporadic that is. It'll ding a few times like it just has. And it'll be quiet for a few minutes, which it just was. So why? Why is that going off? There was that weird disembodied knock. I'm looking around here and I'm not seeing anything necessarily out of place. Now, of course, this entire building is quote unquote out of place. There are things everywhere. However, I'm also here every day. You know what I mean? I know what I'm looking at. I know that nothing is out of place. Isn't that terrifying? I had some friends of mine bring that in here. I think more or less probably to mess with me, but regardless. It is interesting. Rebecca, how are you on this fine Sunday morning? How are you? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn your light switch off if that's okay. It was flipped to the up position. And I realize your lights don't work. I hope you're having a good day so far. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Be mindful not to kick the cat balls. We don't want to do that. Man. What? I swear, guys, like this building and the shadows and things like that it casts is, I don't know. It's a trick of it plays tricks on your eyes sometimes. I swear it does. Now also notice that bell has not gone off at all since. Okay, so chirping. Okay. That was pretty good. So, okay. Thank you. That's a very weak or light type of touch. Is there a way you can make that go like stronger? Like, could you really just light it up for us? Is there a way you can do that? Not so much? Oh, baby. I'm like caught right in the middle of this crap. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Man. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? So, is that malfunctioning or is it something paranormal? Are you malfunctioning? It's only like one light, so I'm thinking that's a malfunction of some sort. Do you see that? Okay, so, Jesus Christ. Okay, hey. Man, all right. So this was going, it was just the red light, and then it was the yellow light that's right next to it. But the blue light, the green light, they did not illuminate at all. And while it was chirping, it was just simply the red light. So I don't know if that... What the hell? All right. So before you did a little knock or a pop or something, and it was almost in conjunction, I think, with the bell. Is there a way you could do that again? Like some kind of a knock, a tap, an anything? Can you knock on something? On anything? Not really. It's very interesting. Nothing else has gone off, nor have these cat balls. They have not gone off. Come on. Bell went off again. And again. People just bring stuff. This looks... Huh. Hello? Man, I gotta tell you guys, that dead bell is really freaking cool pieces of, or a really cool device. Cool piece of equipment, I believe is what I was trying to say. Nothing out of this guy other than the chirps. Like I was gonna say, like I almost think it was a malfunction of some sort. It's just because the only thing that was going off were the red light and the yellow light. So I'm gonna try to touch it here. Okay. That's what it sounded like, right? So let me touch. It was like, if that was legitimately paranormal activity, that would have been a very light touch or a very small amount of energy approaching that. Now, one sec. I just want to test. This is the other wire, the black wire. Okay. So it does appear that the first light that would ever respond or react would be the red light, which is here on the top driver's side of that car, right? So that red light there would be the first to alarm. So maybe that makes sense then as to why we were just getting little chirps out of it, is because whatever energy it was sensing or picking up was very light. It wasn't a strong Gosh, I can't even think, right? God, Jesus. It wasn't Jesus, God. It wasn't a strong amount of electromagnetic energy. Something light is what I was just trying to say. That was all. For God's sake, I can't speak. You know, also, what is it about like paranormal investigating? When things like that are going off, right? Things like that are happening. What is it that just makes us dumber than a box of crap sometimes? Like, I'm just trying to explain to you my thoughts, my ideas as we kind of move along here. Hey, kids. Oh my God. Not a single cat ball has gone off. Yet. But not a single cat ball has gone off. The dead bell has gone off significantly. The REM pod has had a couple of chirps. Other than that, other than me coming in and seeing that call light on, that is the only odd thing, or the only set of odd things that have happened thus far. I guess there was that weird knock, whatever the hell that was. But again, I wasn't even able to pinpoint where that was coming from, so no idea. Is there a way that any of you could let me know you're here somehow, please? Okay. Is there a way that any of you, instead of touching one of the devices, is there a way that any one of you could knock on a wall or even knock on a door? And a hush falls over the crowd. Whew. Whoops. Sorry. I knocked into that thing. Whoops-a-doodle. Come on. It's pretty interesting. Man. It's just, oh my God, it's weird. It's just weird. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Can you do it again? Like, could you, like on command, could you make that bell go off? Is there a way you could do that? I'll even step away. Can you do it? Now the blue and green lights were going off. Okay. Oh my God, and now the bell. Jesus. Come on. All right. That's enough. Thanks. Thank you. that was pretty strong. All right, thank you. And again, nothing. Like nothing. None of the cat balls or anything like that's going off either. Just the bell and the REM pod. Holy crap. Wow. Well, guys, I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you. That was pretty good. You guys have a funny way of impressing me. You know that? You really do. I'm going to turn that thing off and kind of start making my way over here. And I tell you, if a cat ball has gone off, I certainly haven't noticed, which is not that far-fetched. I'm trying to kind of look all over the place here. Have a great day, Rebecca. Have a great day. It's amazing now, like how it's amazing to me how quiet it gets when you take the dead bell out of the equation, because that thing was freaking going nuts. That thing was that was pretty cool though. So, okay, why is it just the red light? Hello. Why is it just the red light going off on that thing? Can you approach that and make it go off stronger? All right, so why? What the frick? I want to see how this thing behaves. I'm going to have to test this out more. As I get closer, nothing happens. I'm just trying to make sure it's not me, like, doing this. You know what I mean? I'm going to hold my camera with one hand here. It's kind of difficult. That thing is screaming when you really grab onto it, you know? All right. Thank you for your time, guys. Overall, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, did anything earth-shattering happen? Not really. The knocking, that was interesting. That's for sure. Yeah, the pieces of devices and equipment that were going off, super cool. Not a single cat ball went off. Not a single cat ball went off. The dead bell went off numerous times. The REM pod went off, I mean, what, a handful of times? 4 times? I don't know. But it went off without me touching it, is what I'm saying. So I had my own little time there where I was testing it and grabbing it and touching it and approaching it and all that stuff, just to see what's the threshold with this device. And really see kind of like what is making it tick, for lack of a better term. So, but yeah, I mean, the REM pod only went off probably 4 or 5 times tops, which I will also say could be considered significant, just because paranormal activity does not happen all the time. Even in a building like this that's haunted as shit, it doesn't happen all the time. And that's just to be expected, I would suppose. Honestly, like, that is just to be expected. So, yeah, we're certainly not going to capture anything crazy on every single video. That's an impossibility, guys. But being able to go through everything, walk through everything, observe, and just collect data, that's the good stuff to me, honestly. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do. I'm having a blast, like, making these videos. I really am. It's different when you're by yourself. I will say that. So, like, if I'm making a video and it's just me, I mean, that kind of sucks sometimes. It's kind of terrifying. It's different when Kirsten's here and she can kind of bust my chops as we go along and all of that fun jazz. But man, it is different in here, especially when things are actually happening and going off. It is weird when you're alone in a haunted location. So, yeah. But guys, I hope each and every one of you is doing great. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for tuning in and you know, liking and sharing and all that stuff, guys. The comments are great as well. Just keep being amazing, guys, and we'll just talk to you soon. Peace.